Have you ever looked at a cat that looks exactly like a sweet little round owl with big beautiful eyes, and completely wondered how on earth their ears became so perfectly folded forward against their head? Hi, welcome back to Paw and Order. My name is Carl, and in this video, I am gonna teach you the fascinating science and history behind why Scottish fold cats have those famous, adorable folded ears. These unique felines are celebrated worldwide for their charming, expressive faces and their gentle, loving personalities, which make them look completely different from any other cat breed on the planet. Many people see these cats on social media and assume that their ears are manually bent by breeders, or that they are born with them completely flat, but the true story is a remarkable mix of genetic mysteries, natural history, and careful breeding practices. To solve the mystery of the folded ears, we must travel back in time to the year 1961, to a quiet barn, located in the beautiful countryside of Perthshire, Scotland. A sharp-eyed shepherd named William Ross noticed a very unusual white barn cat named Susie, who possessed completely flat ears, that folded forward and downward on her head, giving her a distinct, owl-like appearance. Susie was a ordinary, hard-working barn cat, but she carried a completely natural, random genetic mutation that occurred entirely by chance without any human interference or scientific manipulation. When Susie eventually had a litter of kittens, 2 of them were born with the exact same folded ears, proving that this unusual trait could be passed down from a mother to her babies. William Ross was so fascinated by this unique look that he decided to start a focused breeding program with the help of a geneticist, establishing the foundation for the entire Scottish fold breed we know and love today. This means that every single genuine Scottish fold cat living in our modern homes today can trace their direct family history straight back to that single, special barn cat named Susie in Scotland. The actual biological reason behind the folded look comes down to a specific genetic mutation that affects how cartilage develops inside the cat's growing body. Cartilage is the firm, flexible tissue that gives shape and structure to a cat's ears, nose, and joints, keeping their ears standing straight up to catch sounds from the environment. In a standard cat, this cartilage is strong and rigid, acting like a sturdy piece of plastic that holds the ear flap upright, so it can rotate freely to listen for mice. However, in Scottish fold cats, a dominant gene mutation alters the internal structure of this cartilage, making it much softer, weaker, and less capable of supporting weight. Because the cartilage is naturally weak, the weight of the upper ear tissue causes the entire flap to gently fold forward and downward toward the front of the skull. This mutation is completely unique to the breed, and it changes the physical properties of the cartilage fabric itself, causing it to lose its natural stiffness during the very early stages of the kitten's physical development. A very surprising fact that always shocks new pet parents is that every single Scottish fold kitten is actually born with completely straight, normal ears. When a litter of kittens is first born, their ears are tiny, flat against their heads, and look exactly like the ears of any other newborn domestic cat breed. The magic genetic transformation does not actually begin to show up until the kittens reach about 3 to 4 weeks of age, which is when their ear cartilage starts to mature and harden. Around this specific time, a breeder will look very closely at the litter to see which kittens have ears that are beginning to crinkle, tilt forward, and gently lay flat against their heads. Not every kitten in the litter will develop the folded look, and those who keep their straight ears are known as Scottish Shorthairs, or straight-eared folds, playing a vital role in breeding. The specific way the ears fold can vary dramatically from cat to cat, and professional cat judges categorize these folds into 3 distinct levels known as single, double, or triple folds. A single fold is the simplest type, where the ear cartilage only bends slightly forward, near the top tip, creating a gentle slant that is easily visible, but keeps the ear slightly raised from the skull. A double fold is much more prominent, featuring a distinct crease halfway down the ear, that flattens the flap firmly against the head, hiding the ear opening from a direct front view. The most prized and dramatic look is the triple fold, where the ear lies completely flat against the skull in a tight, seamless line, making the cat's head look perfectly round like a soft tennis ball. The specific type of fold a kitten develops is determined entirely by the complex interaction of their genetics, and it is impossible to predict exactly how tight the fold will become until the cartilage fully matures at around 3 months of age. Understanding the genetics of the Scottish fold is absolutely essential, because the very same gene that makes their ears fold can also impact other parts of their skeletal system. The mutation is caused by a single dominant gene, called the FD gene, and if a cat inherits 2 copies of this gene, one from their mother and one from their father, it can cause a serious health problem called osteochondrodysplasia. This long scientific word simply means a developmental abnormality of the cartilage and bone, which can cause painful arthritis, stiff joints, and fused bones in their tail and legs. Because of this serious medical risk, professional and responsible breeders have established a strict rule that you must never, under any circumstances, breed 2 folded-eared cats together. Instead, a folded-eared cat is always bred with a straight-eared cat, such as a Scottish Straight or an American Shorthair, ensuring that the kittens only inherit a single copy of the folded gene. This careful, professional breeding practice allows the kittens to develop the beautiful folded look safely, while completely protecting their skeletal health, ensuring they can run, jump, and play completely free of pain. Because of this unique cartilage structure, caring for a Scottish fold requires a few simple, daily steps to keep their ears clean, healthy, and free from painful infections. Because the ear flap is folded down firmly over the ear canal, it naturally traps dark moisture, warmth, and dirt inside, creating the absolute perfect environment for harmful bacteria and ear mites to grow. You need to make a regular habit of gently lifting the folded flap upward, once a week, to inspect the inside of the ear for any signs of redness, bad odor, or dark brown wax buildup. Use a soft, damp cotton ball, or a veterinarian-approved liquid ear cleaning solution, to gently wipe away any visible dirt from the outer parts of the ear canal. Never push a cotton swab, or sharp object deep down into the ear canal, as this can easily damage their delicate internal structures, and cause immense pain or permanent hearing loss. We also need to talk about how Scottish folds communicate, because cats use their ears as a powerful tool to express their hidden emotions, fears, and daily desires to the world around them. A normal cat will flatten their ears flat against their head to show they are angry, rotate them backward to signal fear, or perk them straight forward to show intense interest in a passing bird. Because a Scottish fold's ears are permanently set in a downward position, you have to look much more closely at their other body language cues to understand exactly how they are feeling. When a Scottish fold is feeling excited or highly alert, you will notice the base of their ears shift slightly forward, while an angry or frightened fold will flare their ears outward to the side, creating a unique shape often called airplane ears. You must learn to read their wide, round eyes, the gentle movements of their tail, and the overall tension in their muscles to truly connect with their emotional world. Another wonderfully unique trait of the Scottish fold, that often goes hand in hand with their round look, is their famous tendency to sit in highly unusual, human-like positions. These cats are famous for performing the Buddha position, which involves sitting flat on their hindquarters with their back legs stretched straight out in front of them, and their front paws resting gently on their round belly. They also love to stand up perfectly on their back legs like a tiny meerkat, whenever they hear a strange noise in the house, holding the position for several minutes while looking around with wide curiosity. Many veterinarians believe that these funny, relaxed postures are a natural way for the cat to stretch their spine and relieve any minor pressure on their unique cartilage joints. Our next simple step for keeping your Scottish fold happy and healthy focuses on managing their daily weight and nutrition with absolute precision. Because these cats have a calm, sweet, and low-key personality, they are perfectly content to spend most of their day lounging around on the couch or sleeping in a sunny spot on your rug. This relaxed lifestyle means they burn far fewer calories than high-energy breeds, making them highly prone to gaining excess body weight if their food portions are not carefully managed. Carrying extra weight places a massive, dangerous amount of mechanical stress on their soft cartilage joints, which can accelerate the development of painful arthritis or joint stiffness as they age. Work closely with your trusted veterinarian to choose a high-quality, protein-rich cat food and use a precise measuring cup or digital kitchen scale to feed them distinct, scheduled meals every day. Avoid the temptation to leave a giant bowl of dry kibble out for free feeding, and replace sugary treats with loving physical affection, gentle grooming sessions, or fun interactive play. To keep their joints flexible, strong, and completely healthy throughout their entire life, you should also introduce mandatory daily low-impact exercise sessions into their household routine. Because they are not naturally hyperactive, you need to actively encourage them to move by using interactive toys that capture their attention without requiring dangerous, high-impact leaps from tall heights. Use a long fleece ribbon, a feather wand, or a battery-powered rolling ball to entice your cat to stalk, stroll, and gently pounce across the soft carpeted floor. Keep these play sessions brief and low-key, lasting about 10 to 15 minutes twice a day, ensuring that your pet gets their heart rate up without straining their delicate joints. You can also place their favorite treats, or kibble on different low levels around the room, forcing them to take a few steps, and use their leg muscles to earn their food. Providing this consistent, low-impact physical activity helps build lean muscle tissue, protects their joints from stiffening up, and ensures their body stays trim and perfectly balanced. It is also incredibly wise to discuss adding high-quality joint supplements, such as glucosamine and chondroitin, to your Scottish Fold's daily diet from a very early age. These natural supplements work beautifully together to nourish the joint cartilage, promote the production of healthy joint fluid, and reduce internal inflammation before it can cause physical discomfort or restrict their movement. Many premium veterinarian-approved joint chews also contain green-lipped mussel, or omega-3 fatty acids, which provide exceptional support for both their joint health and the health of their thick, luxurious fur coat. You should start discussing these protective health measures with your veterinarian while your fold is still a young, active adult, rather than waiting until they show visible signs of limping or stiffness. As we continue to look at the overall care of this breed, it is highly important to emphasize that Scottish Folds are deeply social, people-oriented creatures who absolutely crave human companionship. They do not do well in households where they are left completely alone for long, lonely hours while their owners are away at busy offices or schools. When they feel isolated from their human family, their gentle hearts can easily become lonely, stressed, and depressed, which can manifest as hidden behavioral issues or a sudden loss of appetite. They love to follow you from room to room like a soft, quiet shadow, sitting gently next to your computer, while you work or curling up directly on your lap, the moment you sit down to watch television. If you have a busy lifestyle, you should ensure they have plenty of interactive puzzle toys, or consider adopting a second friendly cat to keep them company and provide constant emotional security. As we approach the final step of our process, it is vital for every owner to realize that raising a Scottish Fold is a beautiful journey that requires deep responsibility and immense empathy. You are sharing your life with an incredibly unique living piece of natural history, a breed born from a simple chance mutation in a humble Scottish barn over 60 years ago. There will be times when you need to be extra attentive to their ear health, and extra careful with their joint mobility, but the rewards of their companionship are truly unmatched. A professional pet educator knows that their folded ears are just one tiny part of what makes them so special. Their true magic lies in their incredibly sweet, gentle, and fiercely loyal souls. When you provide them with the proper veterinary care, tailored nutrition, and a peaceful, loving home environment, they will reward you with a lifetime of quiet affection and unwavering friendship. The secret to keeping your Scottish Fold thriving is to combine a deep understanding of their unique genetic history with consistent, proactive daily care. Always remember that their folded ears are caused by a natural cartilage mutation that requires weekly inspections, gentle cleaning, and careful monitoring for any signs of discomfort or wax buildup. Ensure your cat maintains a healthy weight through measured portions of premium food, keep their joints moving with fun low-impact games, and introduce joint supplements early in life. Practice responsible breeding knowledge by never crossing two folded cats, and always fill their days with abundant human companionship, soft scratches, and a perfectly safe living environment. Thank you so much for watching Paw and Order. My name is Carl, and I am incredibly honored to help you learn how to care for these magnificent, round-faced feline companions. If you found these tips helpful, please smash that like button, subscribe to our channel for more amazing pet education, and comment below to share a picture or story of your beautiful Scottish fold.